Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Exapunks. So, we have to unlock this new tech Redshift thing, little Game Boy system the guy gave it to us. It looks from the manual that this is going to be what the next decent part of the game is going to be about. So let's jump in. Why do you think Gast gave you this? I guess he thought I might. No, I think he thought I might like playing with it. I'm gonna think he has good intentions. Is that something you do? How considerate of him. Such a nice guy. Too bad the dev kit is password protected. You should have thought of that. Better not let that stop you. Okay. There is an unknown 3-digit code, such as 473, that, when entered 1 digit at a time into pass, will unlock the link between debug and secret. Find the 3-digit code and create a file in your host that contains the code as a sequence of 3 values, followed by the developer kit's RDK ID. So like for this one, we know it's 473. I just want to see what happens when we enter that, and see what's inside here. So let's just make a little fake one. So link to 800, then make a file. How do we make a file again? You need to just say make. Let me go back to the reference. Yeah, just make. So make a file, and now I'm holding the file, and well, we don't even need to make a file. We just need to copy it in the pass. So copy 4 into pass. What is it? 473? Yeah, 473. 73. And then go ahead and. We don't even know what the number is. Let's find out. So go ahead, do that. Okay, it's an 800 number. And then we have to go in and get the 199. Is it always the 199 or is it one of these? I'm betting it's always the 199. But we're trying to make a new file that has these numbers and that key. So we're gonna have one guy that collects numbers, I think. Actually, okay. Well, let's find out what happens when you fail this. Reset. So if you copy 4 into it, what's gonna happen? Then we can't go. Okay, so nothing happens. So what if we were to just copy another number in? Would it restart from the beginning? Yes, okay, so it nulls out the other 2 and starts from the beginning. Alright. I'm trying to think of how to approach this. So what if we unlock it and then we do it right and then we copy something new in? Would it close again? Now, once you have it open, it's open. So really we just need to hit this pass as quickly as we can. Let's try something. Let's make 2 EXAs. Well, okay. Let's just go ahead and try this. Like, I wonder what happens if we copy in 2 at once. So if we do this, is the order like determinant? Would always be like the first ones first. Go ahead. What happened? It's 213 for, oops. Why is it going 213? That's weird. So A would go first, you think? But it doesn't. B goes first. Why would it be in that order? Okay, we're not gonna get any gains here because they don't actually, they're not synchronized. They're not synchronous, I mean. They're not like both copying into pass at the same time. Rather, we're just splitting up which one's copying in at any given time. The trouble is we need to store what the right numbers are. So like, I'm thinking there's like, how are we let's see. So I don't want to make a file with the wrong numbers all the time until we find the until we happen to bump into the right one. If that would work, I think that would work, but that seems really bad. Instead, we're gonna want to like enter a code, try to go, and if we did, then we know the code was right. If we didn't, then we know to reset. So, how are we gonna make that happen? What's activity again? Number of time EXAs you control, link, or kill. Oh, that's nothing. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm trying to think this through. So we're gonna have one guy that enters the code. We're gonna have a second guy that's gonna try to go in, and he's gonna fail a lot. So should we have the first guy spawn the second guy each time to check? I don't know. I don't know. So we could have the first guy spawn 2 people and have the first one go in and fail if it's not there, and the second guy sends a message while the first guy just sits around waiting for a message. At the same time, okay, wait a minute, can we read from the pass? Let's see if we can do that. So copy 473 into the pass. 473, and then wait, or not wait. What am I saying? No op, and then copy pass back into X. Oops. I keep on hitting X to save. or escape to get to the save, but no, that's not. I keep trying to do a colon right. If you see like a random like that in the middle of my code, ignore that. Here, let's see what happens. That's the wrong symbol. No up, no up. It's right only. Okay, so no, we can't read from it. So that means we need to store what we're putting onto it. I feel like there's easier ways to do this than I'm thinking of, but... The issue is, once we put the 4 in here, and we know that it worked, then how do we go back and get the 4? After we have looked at the 4 and we put in 7 and put in 3, there's nowhere that the 4 is stored. It might be terrible, but we might just want to have something create a text file with 473 in it. And then we'll eventually... and then we either wipe the file if it fails, or don't wipe it, and add the RDK if it's good. Like, is that a reasonable thing to do? It seems terrible. Or we could have 3 EXAs which hold the loop controls. And then they wait. They all wait to hear. So if you have multiple EXAs trying to communicate through the M, the order is it's not guaranteed, but it's determinate, right? So let's try that. Let's just grab some dudes, and you are going to read. So copy MX 3 times. And you are going to copy 1M, oops. You copy 2 to M. And you copy 3 to M. And I believe that even though we don't know whether it's going to be 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 1 or whatever, we know it's going to keep on being that same pattern. I think. So... oh, they all put it into global. That makes sense. Okay, then we read, and we get 3, 1, 3. Oh, well that didn't work. Okay. This is, let's see. We need to wait. So have these copy and then nope. No ops. Until all 3 are read. This will be clear the queue. So now all three of them are in there, and we can't do anything else. And they are acting synchronous, so they just can't synchronously access this pass. It's like a single resource. So it grabs the three. Everyone's no-opping. Oh, I see. The other ones can't get to their no-opping until we read them all. I didn't read what it said. I better look at it. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so that's a way of passing them to make sure we can get a full walk of all the numbers using multiple EXAs. I like it. You might not even need to have 2 no-ops. You might be able to do just one. Let's see if that works. I don't think it will, but I want to make sure. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hey, it works. But will it always work, or is it only working because... Wait a minute. So... they're gonna stop until they can until this has been taken away so they can put it back in. I don't know, it seems to be working. It seems to be working. Okay. So, that's a way of generating our passwords and knowing what password we're on. In practice, they're all gonna wait. They'll wait for a command from M to let them know they can keep going and generating the next code. I think? I'm not sure. It's getting complicated. Why don't we just go ahead and set it up? Set it up. So... we'll have a master. This will be the master. And all of them, well, no, this will work. This will work. So we'll have a area called do loop, which will immediately copy from M to X, and then it'll have to have another mark, the actual loop itself. And so first thing first is copy X to M, then, or do I want to wait first? Maybe. Yeah, wait, or not wait, no up. Just to make sure we're all synchronized or not interfering with each other's. So then sub X1 back into X, and then jump to loop. Well, we would. I know it's gonna go from 0 to 9, so I'm actually not even gonna bother with the whole read. We're just gonna have 3 that go from 0 to 9. Why'd it get all quiet all of a sudden? Anyway. So copy 0 into X. Now, the first thing we're doing is we're going to output it. Then we're going to add x, increment x by 1. Then test x equals 9. And if false, go back to your loop. If true, then you're done. Exit. But this isn't gonna work. We're also gonna need to do a test in the middle of it. But let's just see if this will be sufficient to actually open up the pass. So you're gonna be the opener. All you do is you link 800. And then you just keep on reading from copy from M to pass. Just over and over and over again. This isn't solving it. This is a halfway thing where we're just trying to figure out if we can make this happen. So repla do loop 3 times and then halt for now. Let's see what happens. So it should copy in 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, no. It needs to... Of course, it needs to wait till the next one is ready. So yeah, get rid of that. How are we gonna do that? I don't know. Huh. They could talk to each other locally to know when to increment. No, our size is not very big. We don't have that many lines of code. Oh, that includes Mark. I didn't know that. Well, I've been making all these marks for nothing. I should like make them notes or something just to make it a better score. How am I gonna make this happen? The problem is that I need to output 1 like 9 times and then well, 10 times, of course. You know, it might be easiest just to go ahead and generate a file with all the possible numbers, 1 through 999. But that's so lazy. That's so lazy. Alright, let's start over again. It's gonna be something like this, but it's not gonna be like this. Let's get rid of that. So, we get in here. Let's link to 800. And we need to go 1 to 9, 1 to 9, 1, or 0 to 9, 0 to 9, 0 to 9. Okay, we can use the M to know when to increment. Right? I'm liking this. I'm liking this. This is gonna work. Okay. So well, mark this as the loop. Well, no, that's fine. So mark this as the do loop. Very similar to what we just did. Which is gonna copy 0 into X. And then we're gonna have an output loop. All of them are gonna be trying to read. So first thing they're gonna want to do is copy their output, their X, into pass. And then test M. Test M equals what? I need all three of them testing for different values. But they're all gonna have, Is there any way I'd just like to say, what's the name of my, test MRD, M ready. Oh, so I don't actually have to read it from the M, I just have to test it. Oh, that might, that could help. I can just say, no, I can't. I can see my host name, which would be like debug, but I can't see like the name of my EXA. So test M ready would not actually read from M, but would know. Well, that's not going to be any good. We need to know if we can. We need to pause and wait. So test M. We could just make 3 copies of this, I guess. M equals 1. So false jump to output loop. Otherwise, addy x1x test x equals 10. And if it's not, then go back to the output loop. I don't think that's gonna work. Let's find out. I'm gonna make 2 copies of this. Well, 3 copies of this. So 3, 3. And these will have to reference the 3rd one. And these are testing to see if it's 3. I don't know, I'm not liking this. I'm feeling nervous about it. Like, we're already using up quite a bit of our size. And this needs to be do loop 2. Did we really mess up that test? We did. There. There, half of our size just generating the password. And we're not even done yet. Okay, and what's gonna tell people to go to the next one? So is that right? Wait a minute. This can't be right. I'm doing this all wrong. Sorry, I'm wasting everybody's time. So this is going to be... like, what's gonna send in the M's? I don't even know. I could just have this do it. So mark control loop. But this is the same problem. I changed it from being 0 to 9 to being 1 to 3. I still need to send 3 in a lot more than I send in 1. No, this is all wrong. This is all wrong. Alright, I'm gonna do this a stupid way, and then we'll fix it later. Maybe. Like, once we have a solution, then we can optimize it. But for now, we need a solution. So you are gonna be the file maker. So you're gonna well, you're gonna go in the pass. No, you can sit here. You can sit here. So yeah, you're gonna sit here. You're gonna make a file. Well, let's make this a file loop. So you are going to make a file, then read from M 3 times, and then test if M is -1. And what? But what happened if I'm not holding a file when I send wipe? Let's just see what happens. So wipe. No file was held and it dies. Okay. So if M equals -1, then we want to get rid of it. So if false, then we want to keep it. So false jump finalize, and we'll make this finalize down here. Prototype it out. Otherwise, wipe your file and then jump back into the file loop. All right, and to finalize, you just halt. No, you don't halt. You well, no, this can work. Okay, I might want to be storing this, so sure. copy mx, test x equals this, then do that. Otherwise, copy x f and halt. There. That's the one that's gonna stay here and do that. So you know, we still have the same trouble with having to generate all the codes. Why is this so difficult? I feels like I should be able to implement a simple for loop or do loop, but I'm having trouble. Now I'm just feeling stupid. So we need someone to go in there and run it. So you are the pass enterer. You're the passworder. Sure. And you're gonna jump in, so link 800. And you're gonna have to do the same sort of thing as we did at the beginning, where we were creating replicating things that do a do loop 0 to 9, and then send their information to you. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. I'm missing something. I'm sure I'm missing something, but either way, let's just get this done, like I said. Then we'll figure out a way to make it better later. So you are going to go in, and we're going to go ahead and make our do loops like I was before. And each of them are going to go from copy x 0 into x, and then mark looper. Is this gonna help anything? I don't even know. I think not. I mean, how hard can it be to generate a number 1 through 9? Okay, wait a minute. That's something else. This is a bad idea, but it's guaranteed to work. It just might not work fast. Okay, this is gonna be a really bad idea. So mark password loop. This is gonna be really stupid. I'm feeling really embarrassed about this even before I write it. But I'm gonna give it a try. So we will go ahead, and as part of our loop, we're gonna generate a random number from 0 to 9 and store it in X. Why did that not work? Rand is a valid command. Rand is a valid command. It says it is. No. It totally is a random command. It's in the manual. I see it. Oh, they're wise. They're on to me. can't generate a random number and put in X? Like it says you can. This is why the game needs its own online in-game lookup, because I'm looking at the manual and it says there is a rand function. Maybe it's like that. I mean, they shouldn't be. They're all 4-digit things, but it could be wrong. No. Maybe it doesn't work. No, the game is wise to me. It says rand. Generate a random number between the first and second operands and store the result in the third operand. But for some reason it's just not working. Am I overthinking this? I might be overthinking this. Alright, that's... Oops, I clicked the wrong button. But I might be overthinking this. I'm thinking I'm overthinking this. So... I mean, I can make a password 1 through 999. It's the whole, it's turning it in, well, there is a way to extract numbers. But no, this seems like something we need to be able to do. I should be able to just generate a list of all the numbers 1 through 999. That's just, it's something we need to be able to do. It's embarrassing that we can't. You know, I'm trying to make these guys interact, and that's the mistake. I'm trying to like coordinate among the three. Instead, I should be using like a tree structure to generate a leaf that will have all three numbers based on the way we generated it, I think. So, yeah, let's change this out entirely. So this will be the password generator. Not the one that actually enters the password. So you are gonna be creating new EXAs. Let's see. So the state of X is maintained when you create a new EXA, I believe. So like, we kind of run into the same problem that we need to be able to store 3 different things. And we only have storage for 2 things. For 1 thing, really, the X. You know, I'm gonna make it. So there's a command swizzle that we haven't used at all. Let's see if we can actually even do it. So like if it was 50, 51, or X. Yeah, it registers as a command. That's how you use to parse numbers. So let's do it that way. Okay, so we're gonna have we're gonna start at 0 and we're gonna go up. So we don't need to initialize to 0. We're going to well, we kind of do. Well, sorry, I feel like I'm wasting everyone's time by, I mean, I'm sitting here 45 minutes and I've got 15 lines of code. But I'm thinking that we're gonna have a loop that goes 0 to 999. And it's just gonna go through every single number, and then we'll swizzle into the individual components of 199, of those numbers, 0 to 999, and we'll have them get entered. I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so you are gonna test if you can read anything. Well, no, that's not gonna work. So yeah, test to see if test to see if m equals -1, and if true, then you're gonna finalize, and we'll have to have a mark for that down here. Otherwise, we're not done, so we need to increment x. So add no. First, we need to do something with the x we have. We'll add it at the next one. So x, repla, we'll have a enterer, enter pass, mark. So repla enter pass on whatever the current x is, and hopefully this will work. Like hopefully 0 counts as 0, 0, 0. You know what I mean? It doesn't say. Well, let's test that real quick. So swizz zero three, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3. Wait, swizzle 1. Okay, let's make this better. Swizzle 9, the first number from that. I want that to be 0. It's not gonna work, I'm pretty sure. So if we do the third number of that, what's the result of that gonna be? It gave me 0, it gave me 0, and gave me 1. That works. That works. So if we wanted to swizzle 900, 900. Okay, that's okay. So there are leading zeros. But if we were just to do 1, 2, 3, it'll give me 9. Well. So if we were to do this, it would give me the number 900. And if we were to also do this, it'll give me 900, I think. That wasn't what I was expecting. Am I reading this wrong? You know, that seems to just work fine. Sure. So never mind, never mind. So in our loop, we're gonna enter the pass, then we're going to increment x, addy x, 1, x. And then we don't need to test if it's over 1,000 because it never is going to be. We're going to hit the password before we get to 1,000. So instead we want to test to see, we just need to jump to loop. Should we put the test down here? I think we should. So test jump M1 and test false jump. So we don't even need the finalize down here. False jump back into your loop. I think this will work. Although, I don't know, it seems like we've had a few false starts here. So entering the pass, we're going to swizzle out x how do we store this? Swizzle out x 1 and put it in M. Swizzle out x 1 and put it in pass. There's probably such an easier way to do this right now that I'm just embarrassed to even show my solution. Like, the leaderboards are gonna be killing me. These both need to be 2. What am I thinking? Okay. So that will send it back to the file loop that we are trying this combination. And it will actually then enter that combination. And then we'll need a test. See if we can go beyond. So mark test link, or what is it? Get RDK. So we're going to repla into get RDK, and then RDK is just going to try a link straight into 800 and probably die. Like 99% of the time it's going to die. So I think what I should do here is to what? I can test to see if M is ready. Yeah. So test if M ready. Well, I kind of need to wait until I hear back. Well, I can no op, and then I can test if ready. And if it is, because we'll make this thing's first thing it'll do is copy 1 to M. And if it's not ready, so false jump. Well, no. If it's got something, if we did get through, then we need to do stuff. So so false jump to end, to finish up. Mark finish up. We're hitting our lines of code limit too. Go ahead and just halt. And then if we did not, if is something to be read, then this is the right pass. Actually no, we can let's say I'm expecting these are going to be sitting there trying to read constantly. It's going to be trying to read what this was. So this will need to send out 2 copies right away. You know, maybe I should make these local. Like this will always be local. And then this will have to go in and switch its mode to global. But then then we'll never find out whether this worked. No, we'll have to just go in and copy it. So go in, grab 199. We're gonna have to wait a long time to find out whether it failed, though, is the issue. I don't care. I'm not. This is not gonna be a cycle efficient way of doing this anyway. We'll see how badly we do compared to the rest of the people. But let's see. So the goal. It's going to be the first word of the R999, of the 199. So copy F to M, then halt. Well. So if M is ready, no, it will need, well, no, this will need to be global. How is that gonna work? Because you're, okay, so you're talking to this one. Are you talking to this one? What is this part? It's looking for a -1 to know when to stop. Do we need to know when to stop? I guess we no, we don't really. We can just kill it. So yeah, just keep on repeating that. So that's cleaning up some of the communication here. So these are still communicating back with this guy, but we can't have. So we're testing to see if it's ready to be read. We're not actually reading. This is the one that's reading. And so we don't, we might have trouble getting synced is the issue. Let's see what happens when we run. Like, I'm sure it's gonna break really early. So you made a file and you're waiting for it. You just made a new copy of yourself that's pulling out these. Oh, okay. That's why you need to stop. You need to wait until you need to wait. Yeah. Okay, let's have this test M ready and then only jump to loop. Let's make this the wait. So mark wait loop. Test M ready. If true, if it is ready, then we haven't finished. Then this hasn't finished up its deal yet. Maybe? I don't know. It could get all desynced. If it is ready, if it's ready, then jump loop. So true jump. Otherwise, jump, wait, loop. Let's see what happens. Okay, you made a copy, and now you're testing to see if anything's ready, and there nothing is. So you're waiting. You are grabbing stuff and putting it in your file. So it just happens to be synced up correctly right now. Okay, now you should be entering the password, and it did not work. So you're finished, so you halted. And now we're infinite looped. Because we need to test to see... This needs to recognize that that failed. Somehow. What happened to the one... Wait a minute. What happened to the one that entered the password? So you're entering 0, or you're sending 0, and entering it, and sending that. Now you're creating a password. This one is going in to get the thing, but it's not there, so it fails, and it's gonna die. Then this one is testing to see if there's something to be read, and there is not. So why are you finishing up? Oh, okay, why don't we... Okay, then you need to send a -1. I think. No. Yeah, you need to copy -1 to M in your finishing up. Let's see what happens there. So it's gonna fail to go in. Then this will send a -1 to you. And now you're incrementing. Why is it making a new one? This should not be going. They're gonna start stacking up. Infinite looped. Okay, so it's not properly ending after the first one. So it sent the -1. Now we have a new one. This is trying to send the value of 1 into the password machine. And now you, XB, should add 1 and then wait. You're checking to see if something's ready. Oh, now you're desynced. Okay. So you passed that test. Because this guy wants to send something to you, and you're not ready for it yet. How to fix that? Like, ideally we want it to like stop and wait for this one to complete its thing, and we're trying to do that by happening to land on the testing if it's ready. What I really want to do is do I even need to make this a separate one? Like, why can't this be that? Why can't I just have... It's saying to enter the past and then wait for it, but why can't it just be doing the enter past stuff? Like, it never not does that. Finish up copies -1. So let's get rid of that. Let's just jump, enter pass, and then you, instead of halting, just jump to loop. Then we never add. We need to do this down here. And this wait loop doesn't do anything anymore. In which case we don't even need to enter pass. So what it's doing is it's gonna go ahead and enter 000 and then send someone in and wait to see if it finds something. And if it doesn't, then it sends a -1 back to you at increments X and does it again. Yeah, why did we think we needed to make a second one to do this part? Oh well. So you're making 000, and then we entered it and it's still locked. We made a copy. We're gonna wait a second for the copy to die. I think we need to no-op twice when it actually succeeds. Like right now it's gonna keep on ignoring. It's sending 300 instead of I think it'll work. All right, let's, where would we go? Yeah, go to here. Hopefully it gets there eventually. There we go, 473. Took a long time. Okay, so now that it's in there, you're testing too early. You need to wait another time. Wait 2 more, it looks like. Which is unfortunate. That's adding 2 cycles to every single loop, every time we fail. Let's try that again. No op. That's so lazy. But I wish you could like test for the existence of another guy. Like right now I'm having to wait to see if there is something to whatever. Okay. So it's grabbing 199 while you are doing nothing. And then you're copying it in. And now there is something for you to get. So you have to wait. And you grabbed it. Right? EXA has it right now. Yeah. So this thing is finishing up. It doesn't need to send -1. Like that -1 doesn't do anything. Oh yes it does. That lets you know on the failures that we can skip it. Does that just work? No, it's infinite looping. Okay, when you find it, so this one, it's going into this. So you need to go back to -1, then kill, then halt. Yeah, it's stuck. with this one trying to send a -1. Like our file, the 774, is that right? Yeah, but we're leaving the X0 there. How do we, the XB? That should have killed it. Why didn't it kill it? Maybe because he was in the middle of making the next password. Here, kill twice. Oops. No, again. Okay, wait a minute. Let's just get to here and see what happens. There, we found the password. Now we copied it in, so the file is done now. And now it cannot move the file. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, drop. This is so inefficient, I'm sure. Especially those 3 no ops right there. You know, do I even need to no op? Yes, I do. I need to recognize that I need this one to tell me that this one failed. No, I need this one to be able to say that this one failed to that one. Because you are the one that knows when you made one of those, so you're the only one that can say when that one failed. That one, to tell that one. There we go. Oh God. I don't even want to know what the specs are for this. Like, I'm gonna be embarrassed. We're gonna be off the graph. Oh God. Yep. Apparently other people do this so much better than me. I'm gonna have to look up what someone else does in order to figure out what I could have done wrong. Actually, I'm not that far off. I mean, I'm twice as much. So if I were to like make my main loop half the size, let's see if we can improve a little. Like if we could make it so that we don't copy these in. Yeah, that's now that we have the full number, we don't need to send it 3 times. We can just send it once. Oops, oops. And we don't even need to send it all the time either. You don't even need to make it. You can just wait till I let you know. Right? We got, there's like a bit of a path dependent thing here. This whole thing in this loop here was, the plan changed a lot for this second guy while we were setting up this guy. So do we need to be making this file? Probably not. Probably we can just wait. So you are just gonna sit here. Here, just sit and wait. Like, nothing is gonna get copied into M except for this RDK. So let's get rid of this too. Like, we can make this so much simpler, I'm sure. So you're making the pass, and you're sending in the guy, and then you're waiting to see if he has something sent. If he did send something, then well, then you should copy it into your X for now. And then, like, we could do the swizzle on this side too, except for you're the one, I don't like it. Like, we're gonna send in this one with the number, so it doesn't actually, this guy back here doesn't need to send anything. It just needs to know when to stop. So, did I screw? I think I made this so much more complicated than it needs to be. So you're making numbers. Where's the loop? Right here. Starting with 0. And now this guy in here has the number, the right number, and the and has the file thing that you sent. So I think you're the only one that's actually gonna do any of the work. Wow, we made this so much more complicated than it needed to be. Just so much more complicated than it needed to be. What was I thinking? Here, copy X into M, and copy F and M, and then drop, go back, kill the thing, and you're done. And then you are going to copy F and X, then we have to do the swizzles. And then we copy M to F, and we're done. No, the M to X, not F to X. I think that's gonna work. Okay, this is taking a long time. That's what was I thinking? This is so much easier than my initial plan. Here, send that. Send that. Why'd that fail? 400 has nothing. Okay, wait a minute, try that again. I was so overthinking this. So where is XA? So you are going to copy M into X. Oh, it doesn't have pass. Yeah, you want to do it into F. There. It's stuck. All right, so send the 374 over. There we go. That's the wrong number. No, that's right, 473. For some reason, I thought that we needed this guy to keep track of the number, but no, the one we send in has the number in his X. Why do we have a second guy in here? Oh, that's an issue. Yeah. Okay, we can fix that. So kill the next guy coming in. It'll only add one line. No, this is so much simpler than our initial solution. There we go. Okay, we're still more lines of code, but we're closer in terms of cycle count. That makes me feel like, oh, well, actually that makes me feel really embarrassed because of how badly we did at the beginning. But either way, we kind of fixed it. We reduced our cycle time by 2/3 and reduced so much. Well, actually we have more activity now because we have one more guy going in and one more guy getting killed. But that's okay. I need to keep that in mind, that when you make a replicate, when you replicate your dude, you inherit the X value, the register that it already had. So yeah, probably the truth value too, the T. Interesting. Probably not the M, because it would sit there. It wouldn't have a chance to execute the replicate while the M is filled. But anyway, we'll do better next time. So Gas used to work at a game studio. He was a programmer. Everyone needs to make a living. I wonder what that was like. I bet it was fun. Figuring out how to push a console to its limits. I see where this is going. Making something that brings joy to other people. I can see that. It's quaint and old-timey. Way to make me feel old. I shake my cane at you, sir. Okay, my apologies for spending the first like 45 minutes of that video accomplishing absolutely nothing. The next like 20 minutes of the video getting to a very, very suboptimal solution and then rewriting everything in the last 10 minutes. But that actually pretty closely mirrors the development cycle. So yes, thank you everyone for watching. Till next time.